Hey, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in to this live. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day, setting something aside for me. I really appreciate it. So, today, what I want to do is I want to talk about mastering the art of creating urgency in sales. And this is a crucial aspect of sales. Creating a sense of urgency to seal the deal is just critical. If you can get this part, you'll close deals a lot faster. And if you're closing them faster, just by default, you'll be able to close more, right? Because you have more time, you're spending less time, nurturing and trying to get the deal across the finish line. Instead, in this case, you'll be able to seal that deal. So let's talk a little bit about the power of urgency. Just for a few minutes, I want to talk about the power of urgency. And it's very significant because it's creating a tipping point in a sale. Think about it this way, right? I want to sell I don't know. I want to sell my watch. Okay, yeah, let's do that, right? Look at that. It's beautiful, right? It's a state of the art, military style type smartwatch, right? And that's good. If you're a military vet like me or you're active duty, right? You probably appreciate that watch. So, what does the average customer really do, right? They see that watch, they're like, oh, okay, what is that? That's iPhone, Android watch, what's the battery capacity on that? Okay. And then they go to Amazon or they go to Google and then they try to go find that same watch, the same price, a better deal, right? They try to go find a competitor who has a better offer, right? And so if you can tip that sale and really create the urgency that helps them get there, then you've won, right? So tapping into their motivation to make a decision is a huge thing in sales. And sometimes people don't really understand exactly how much pain they're in quite yet until they're feeling it, right? You're about to go out of business, no one's coming in, you've got a restaurant, keep looking around, all the seats are empty, and you're looking for a solution. And maybe you're sitting in your restaurant and you're got your laptop out and desperately posting on Facebook or putting food pictures out on Instagram. Well, that's all nice, but it may be too late at that point, right? So I would be motivated, but hey, that motivation could drive the sale in the right environment. So next, I want to talk about a genuine approach because I've seen people push urgency. They're having limited time offers, one time deals, flash sales, and you want to do that at a genuine and ethical level, meaning that you don't want to offer a flash sale every other week. You don't wanna offer one every month. It takes away how special your deal is, how special your offer is, how special your product or your service is, because it's always discounted, it's always on sale. In the back of their mind, either they're thinking something's wrong with this or I'll catch them next time because, they're always having sales, right? There are people that I buy from, I love to cook. And if you know me, well, you know that, and maybe you've had something delicious I've cooked, but I digress, at least for now. So, what's really important is that, one of my spice providers I go to, spices, seasonings, their products, oh, amazing, high quality, always great prices, and I love it. But they always have something on sale, and I can count on them to always have something on sale. So, while that's good, in some cases, other times you can really burn your bridge with that. And there are negative consequences to your false claims and to your manipulations. So, with any of my clients, I always like to bring it to their attention and let them know, hey, this is really what's going on and you need to fix it. But in the reality of your business is when you're manipulating and making false claims and all of that when it comes to urgency, generally, you don't hear about it. People don't say, well, this guy has a flash sale and write a one-star review on Google. What happens? They go away, right? And that's probably one of the worst things that could happen. Because if they wrote a bad review, at least I know how they feel. At least I can address it. But when you start playing people like that, they're not going to come back and you're probably going to lose them. So what I want to do is I want to go over some things, some strategies really to how to help you really create urgency. So there are a couple different things. There are limited time offers, right? Your limited time offer. Hey, this deal is only good until this time. You have your exclusive deals. Exclusive deals may go out to people who are on my texting list, people on my email list. I may send it out just to my clients, but that breeds this special exclusivity that if you're not part of my VIP club or you're not a client, right, you're probably never going to see the deal. And that was by design. And then of course, product availability. So there's urgency and there's scarcity. Urgency says, well, you've got until Friday at midnight to get this. Scarcity, the scarcity strategy is actually something that I use when I'm doing training or coaching of some sort. The availability is limited. So, for example, I did a chat GPT workshop on how you can leverage that to generate more leads. And there was an availability limitation there. And I would only do it for 30 people. Why only 30 people? Well, there are different reasons, right? There is room for 30 people in the room, and 30 people is my personal limit at this point, right? To be able to work with individuals over a 6-hour workshop and to be able to effectively get them all resolved. So if you think about it in your own business and you say, okay, well, man, I want to give this website deal to everybody, right? And then you put this website deal out, and then all of a sudden you can't get all of the different websites done. Well, you kind of hurt yourself there with that strategy. Now, that limited availability also forces their hand to say, okay, I mean, man, do I really need this site? Do I need it now? If I miss out on this, I'm going to have to pay full price. Now the wheels start kind of turning up there, right? They start thinking and they're saying, like, all right, so maybe I should pull the trigger now, right? So each of these strategies, in a different way and in their own unique way, move customers to take action. And so next, I really like to get into the benefits of acting quickly. It can lead to significant advantages, cost savings, time sensitive promotions that I mentioned, and the potential for missed opportunities like I was just talking about. If I never get this deal at this price again, I mean, look at Black Friday and how it works. People will go out to a Black Friday sale not knowing everything that's on sale, right? The company's smart. Put the circular out for Walmart. Flat screens, we sell a lot of those. Xbox, the new Xbox came out. The new PlayStation came out, right? The toy that your kid wants that parents are fighting over, right? They put some of the most prominent things in there, but really people go out, they camp out outside, wait in line, get in fights, drive around for long periods of time trying to find parts just to get in that door. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. The wheel works. So these benefits really persuade the customer to take action. They literally have to take action. So the ethical use really is of this urgency is huge because it has to be real. It has to be justified. Why are you doing it? Share that with people. Why am I doing it? I'm in some Facebook business groups and I talk to and I work with small business owners all the time. And for example, in several groups, I'll post, "Hey, how's your website going for you?" Right? When was the last time you got a profitable lead from your website? When was the last time you got any leads at all? Right? And so that urgency is real and justified. Why? Because that business owner needs to make money to hit payroll, to keep the doors open, to keep the lights on, to keep inventory coming in. Right? So these things are really, really important when we talk about ethical use. Now, you don't have to disclose those types of things, but you do see confidently that people will say, "Hey, we're going out of." Good example. They're going out of business sale, right? They're going out of business sale. There's a furniture store right down the street from my place. I swear this place must go out of business twice a year. But that urgency, for some reason, it works. I don't ethically, it shouldn't work. They should be shut down, but it works. I think the city is big enough. I think Houston is big enough where people haven't really caught on to it. But because I live right there in the area, I pass it all the time. Yeah, I've caught on to the game. Be transparent about the urgency. I really want to help some people get their business together. I want to help you get more sales. I want to help you overcome this burden that keeps you up at night about why your website isn't bringing in more sales, isn't bringing in more leads, isn't bringing in more customers or clients, right? These things are imperative to business owners. And you want to provide the most accurate and detailed information when you're doing limited time offers. It pains me. It hurts. Like my heart hurts when I see somebody post online and they say, "Hey, I got this 24-hour flash sale. Get it now." And there's a link. Got a sale for what? What is it? How does it benefit me? Who is this for? Is this for me or is this for somebody else? Is this for everybody? Right? So you want to communicate, hey, are you an e-commerce store owner? Are you having a hard time with your current e-commerce store? Is it not user friendly? Or is it not helpful? Is it not bringing customers in? Right? Now I have a call out. I know who I'm talking to. And I'm doing this because Black Friday is coming up and I want you to be in a good position to be able to do business and really benefit from the setup that you have. So providing that information is super, 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 super critical. And so, there's some case studies I want to share with you about one of my favorite clients of all time is sells bariatric supplements. And it was very interesting how we were able to get sales, right? These sales were fantastic. I was talking with the owners and I was saying, when was the last time you guys did some sort of email promotion? And we don't know. I mean, it's been a while. Why? And I'm thinking, well, let me show you something. And then I go into the back end of their e-commerce store and I look and I see, okay, analytics tell me, hey, this protein powder is the most popular product sold through this website. I also brought up the number of customers who purchased it, repeat customers specifically. Okay. And then I said, you know what? Show me out of all your protein powder flavors, which one do you sell the least of? Right. So they have this surplus of a specific product, right, that they're trying to get rid of. And I said, okay, here are your heavy buyers. Here's what we know, right? We know that these people have all bought protein powders from you before. They've done it more than once, right? So they're not just a one off, one time hit it and quit it type customer. They are they're a regular customer. They're using the product, they're buying it. So let's see, right? Let's again go into the analytics. Let's pull all of these people who are buyers who bought repeatedly, maybe on a subscription, right? And then I excluded from that data you know, people who have tried this flavor that we want to promote, right? So in doing that, it was interesting because we saw an uptick in sales because these people were saying, you know what, I'm happy with the protein powder that I buy. I'm happy that I get it all the time. And this new flavor, I'm willing to try at a special promotional limited time offer price. And we were able to move inventory that would have continued to sit on the shelf and collect dust. So this is an example of how that urgency really influenced them. We took the data that we knew about the customers and we leveraged that to create a promotion that would then make sales. So I want to really, again, I want to just hit you with a few of these key points. We went into the power of urgency. We talked about taking a genuine approach. We talked about a few strategies to create urgency. We talked about the benefits of acting quickly. We talked about the ethical use of urgency. I presented a case study to you so that you would understand exactly how this works. And then what I want to do is I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to take in this information, this training that I shared with you on this live stream. I want to encourage you to like, comment, share this video for a wider reach. If you know you've got a friend that's got a small business and they're struggling, or maybe you know someone who could benefit from this training about sales and urgency, share it with them. Be a good friend and share it. Okay. Don't hoard it to yourself. Don't keep it to yourself. Oh, this is mine. I'm not telling anybody. Share it. That's the intent of this video. And I want to thank you again so much for dropping in. Be sure to follow my page. There'll be more valuable content and there'll be more strategies just centered around sales and how you can grow. Thanks again. See you next time.